This is a clip from a recent Pops live stream or video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next one.
When I was kind of late high school, I think was the first time, and definitely it was a pretty regular thing for us through college, was to go to the movies at midnight. Now, midnight movies evolved into screeners on Thursday at midnight because that's when you would see the Friday movies. That would be the first time it was available for the public. Thursday nights become like movie nights, midnight movie. Then now they do screeners like a Thursday. If a movie comes out on Friday, it actually comes out on Thursday, like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They, went to 8 o'clock. Now it's, whatever. So, but I'm talking about movies that really didn't air pretty much any time. There were only movie nights at midnight. Now, a few movies would be holdover, especially if they were popular at the time. I know, obviously, Batman '89 was a big deal at the time. Things like Die Hard. These were movies that were so big, there was a demand for a showing at midnight. RoboCop, that was one for sure. But my introduction to sort of like cult movies and movies that were really outside my exposure. So these are films that were not things that the family were talking about. Not something that mom or grandma were going to drag little Pops to. The uber nerd film nerd bubble goes back a lot to this era because the gateway drug was the AMC Midnight Movie Express. So let me share that with you guys because many of you have no idea what I'm talking about. Obviously, this is probably a pretty niche thing, maybe even regionally here in Florida, but it also is just obviously it's AMC because I worked for General Cinemas. And General Cinemas didn't have midnight screenings. We were pretty much done at 10. So when the movies let out at midnight, 1 o'clock or whatever, you were done. There was no midnight things. We had no Rocky Horror at my location. Now, there was Rocky Horror Picture Show at other locations, and they would have midnight showings. And I had a friend who actually was like a live band performer there as part of the great shenanigans of all of that. Now, so I didn't have it at one that I worked. I had it as part of the company, and you can get free passes and that kind of thing. So you can get the chance to see these things. So, but this was the thing. This was the bomb. So hopefully you're catching this. I don't know how copyright strike will work on this because it's sort of like OG old school trailer. I don't know. So it's a little long. It's like a minute and a half. So we'll see what happens. If I have to trim it, I have to trim it. But the AMC Midnight Movie Express.
See? I told you it wasn't gonna be so bad. Stop that dog! Go,
Climb aboard for the ride of your life.
Oh, it's so 80s, 90s. Oh, gosh, it takes me back. It was, I'm like in that moment, like when I'm watching that, and I know I probably should have minimized it or put an overlay or something, but I was just rewatching that and then talking, what could I do on a Friday? Kind of like a break from everything, but also like hit some check boxes of things I think I kind of wanted to talk about and what I wanted to make sure that people got to experience a little bit. Because I'd spent some time talking about Saturday morning cartoons for a while, and I kind of faded away from that a little bit. And Problem now is I spend most of my time just randomly watching cartoons, and I'll randomly watch them with the kids, or the grandkids rather. I don't really have the rotation down like I did where I'm watching Batman animated series a little bit, but yeah.